Hello, and welcome to the Lead Center's April Huskers in the Spotlight concert. This month's episode of our live stream concert series featuring special performances from UNL students and alumni. Each month, we'll introduce you to a new local artist, listen to some of their music live, and hear from them directly as they tell the story of who they are now and who they want to be. We'll be live on the last Tuesday of every month at noon, so mark your calendars. I'm Sasha Dobson, Education and Outreach Coordinator at the Lead Center, and your host for today's episode. Our artist today is a senior computer science, math, and music technology major here at the university. He grew up in Apple Valley, Minnesota, where he kicked off his musical journey at an early age, learning piano at 5, writing his first song in kindergarten, and learning saxophone at 11. In high school, our artist was involved in several bands and excelled in a multitude of local piano competitions. Since coming to UNL, he's been a part of 5 different ensembles and has collaborated with his peers to write original compositions. It is my pleasure to welcome to the stream today, live from the Lead Center, David Besonen.
Thank you so much, Sasha. Happy to be here. Thank you very much. That was an original composition entitled Danny. I wrote that in high school, actually, for my high school's one-act play one year. And it's about a young boy that tragically lost his life in a car accident and kind of reflects upon how you're supposed to deal with that. So that's been a special one to me for quite a while.
Wow, that was really beautiful, David. Thank you for sharing that personal story also about the inspiration behind that song. It's not often that we get to hear the inspiration behind an original composition.
Well, thank you.
That's beautiful. Thank you. So, David, as a computer science and math major, you have a bit of a non traditional background compared to most of the artists we bring on this series. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got started composing and performing?
Yes, of course. Well, I got involved with music before I even really remember doing so. So, what I mean by that is when I was 3 or 4 years old, my mom started playing this Jazz for Kids CD in the car, featuring Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald, and the likes. And through that experience, she had me shake with a little egg shaker or tap along with the beat. And I don't remember any of this, but she told me after the fact, and I think that's kind of where it started for me. And so after that, when I was 5 years old, I started playing piano. In kindergarten, I wrote my first piece. And then as I went along in elementary school, band was introduced to us when I was 11, and I started picking up the saxophone. And ever since there, it's just been picking up, trying new things. I developed a love for music theory throughout middle school and early high school. I competed in a plethora of local piano competitions and music theory exams. I wrote my own music and competed on a national stage for that, where I was successful. And I was almost always in a jazz band between the ages of 11 and 18 as I went throughout grade school. So that was just a joy for me to be involved in so much local music in my youth. I think that's kind of translated to every aspect of my life, including computer science and mathematics, which I've since started pursuing here at UNL. And once I got here, I knew I wanted to do these things because I liked them, but my passion has always been music, and I was wondering how that would fit in to my studies here at the University of Nebraska. So when I did arrive here, I was able to be a part of as much and as many ensembles as I wanted to right off the bat. I've been in the jazz orchestra, I've been in jazz combos here, I've been in the saxophone ensemble, and I've taken lessons with Dr. Har. And that has just been such a blessing for me. But I think the greatest and most fulfilling music I have ever been able to do in my 21 short years, haven't really been here that long, but it's definitely been worship band in my church. I'm a deep Christian, so being able to play and use my gifts to somehow serve God has been something that's always been near and dear to me. I was able to do that all the way up through grade school back home, and I got involved in a local church here, and I was able to do it there as well. And so music's just been a blessing for me in every way, and it's translated to my majors as well in ways I didn't anticipate, but it's been pretty cool.
That's so wonderful. Thank you for sharing your journey.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I have to ask that original composition in kindergarten, do you remember it?
I think I do.
Do
I
you,
do. Yep.
can
Let
you
me.
play it? Can you play a little bit for us?
Of course. Yep. So this is running through the park written in like 2005. So.
Oh, fantastic. That's so brilliant. I can't believe you remember it. So now that we've learned a little bit more about your background as an artist, can we hear some more of your music?
Thank you. So that was How Great Thou Art, and that's a hymn I arranged and tried here on saxophone and piano for the first time. So thank you.
Wow, that's so beautiful. I can't believe you can play both instruments at the same time. That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
What an innovative cover. That's truly unique. Can you tell us a little bit about how you choose what songs to cover and how you decide to arrange them?
Absolutely. So when I cover a tune, it has some deeper meaning to me, and that's why I cover so many hymns. A majority of what I'm playing for you today is hymns. I believe that hymns are just beautifully written, especially the more older traditional ones that my parents used to sing in church. And so I really love the melodies, I love the harmonies of them. And so I cover quite a bit of them because they have that deeper meaning to me. But I also like to cover popular music too. I'm a big fan of Ben Rector, so I like to cover his stuff whenever I can. I think he's just a brilliant composer. And so I've even gotten some positive feedback from him when I posted on social media and whatnot. But that's something that I also just really enjoy and has that meaning to me beyond most of the music I listen to. But for me, when I do arrange a song, it always starts at the piano. So the piano for me is just kind of an extension at this point of what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. It's my primary instrument and what I go to really in most of my life struggles to sort of figure things out. And I don't really know why it works, but it does. And so I take that as a blessing, and that's where all the covers start for me is just right here. So
Well, the piano is a beautiful instrument. I think it's a great place to start.
thank you.
Okay, so what can we expect from you in terms of your performance and composition career? Do you have any plans to continue pursuing music after college?
Absolutely, I do. Yeah. In the immediate future, I'm working on a new album with a friend of mine here, a fellow music technology minor at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. And him and I are putting together 5 or 6 tunes that feature some of our friends and musicians here at the university, but also some musicians across the world that we were able to meet through social media and whatnot. And so I'm really excited about what's going on there, and I'm hoping that that's all done in the spring. So you can expect that then. Beyond college, the dream for me is to either work, honestly, in film music or as a writer just in the music industry. I believe both of those places it wouldn't even be a job for me at that point. That would just be a joy. That would be my hobby transformed. And so I would love to absolutely get involved with those in some way one day. And so I hope that dream is realized and we'll see, but I'll always keep making music no matter whether it's my job or it's just something I do when I get home from work. It'll always be a part of my life.
That's wonderful. I can't wait to see what's next for you. Can't wait. All right, so before we finish things up today, I believe you have a few more songs you'd like to share with us.
Absolutely.
Yes. Awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. Well, folks, I'm going to sit back and enjoy the rest of the stream. But if you've enjoyed today's Huskers in the Spotlight concert, we encourage you to give to the Lead Center Ovation campaign to ensure the arts and programming like this remain an essential part of our Lincoln community. You can find the donation link on our website, www.leadcenter.org. We'd also love for you to join us next Tuesday at noon on Facebook and the Leeds website for our monthly episode of Lunch and Learn, the Leeds Center's arts video podcast. And for more free live stream Huskers in the Spotlight concert, you can mark your calendars for the last Tuesday of every month. But for now, David, the spotlight is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. That was I Surrender All on the saxophone, and It Is Well With My Soul on the piano. So, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for joining me today on Husker Spotlight in this altered version. But even through a pandemic, great organizations like the Lead Center, this place that's meant a lot to me over the last 3 years and given me so much joy, is able to persevere and push through and feature some of the really cool things that are happening on campus. A lot of my friends have been featured on this program already. Um, People I didn't know before coming here, but have changed the way I see the world because of the music we've been able to create and the music building right over there. And so it's shows like this that allow that sort of creativity to flourish, allow students to know about each other, to meet one another. And even one of the people that was featured on this show, I believe on the last stream or maybe 2 streams ago, is featured on the album that I'm working on right now. And so um, I can't thank the Lead Center enough for having me today. Thank you so much for what you do, and please never stop doing it because it means a lot to people like me. So thank you very much.